Hey, what's going on? This is Christian from StrengthAddicts.com. Also, we have a Facebook group, and you guessed it, it's named Strength Addicts. Basically, this video here is about a company that has been getting a lot of flack lately in the bodybuilding message boards, and I think it's a great company. When Strength Addicts, the original site was out, like in early 2008, I had secured an interview with them, and unfortunately, that never came to fruition. I'm hoping that you know we can get something going on for the resurrection of the site. But the company I'm talking about is Body Fortress. It's a very, very reasonably priced supplement line. It is available at Meijer. It's available at Walmart and Target and some other fine retailers. It's a company that at first got a little bit of a little bit of flack from some of these poser bodybuilders that I like to call because bodybuilding is a funny sport, and it's like it's a very blue collar sport, in its essence. You know what I mean? There's rich people, there's snobby people, but generally I still see bodybuilding as Dorian Yates, Ronnie Coleman inspired. You know what I mean? Even more Dorian Yates than Ronnie Coleman. You know what I mean? Just very blue collar, very gritty, very dungeon like, very balls to the wall training. And all these other things. These Sean Ray, Kevin Levrone, like Corvettes and like silver screen backdrops, and these big J color mansions, and like these jacuzzi bathtub. I mean, that's all like that's the side of bodybuilding, I guess, that the bling bling and all that. That's cool, but that's not what I think appeals to most of the gym rats. I think most of the gym rats are kind of in that Dorian Yates, Branch Warren, Metroflex, just really gritty, balls to the wall training, loud ass heavy metal and hardcore rap, and just training. You know what I mean? And I think that kind of a person wants to get you know nutrition and wants to get good supplementation at a reasonable price. And it's great if you get a Muscle Tech T-shirt. It's great if you get a Gaspari Nutrition T-shirt. But why are you gonna go and spend $60 for a bottle of Lukic when you can just go ahead to Supplement Direct and get like 300 grams of leucine, which is probably going to give you more than that bottle of Lukic? Why are you going to go and buy 200? Why are you going to go out and buy like what is it, like 1,000 grams of Celtec when you're only getting like 100 grams of creatine? Like, why are you going to go out there and pay, you know, $40-50 for 2 pounds of dextrose sugar when you can buy 20 pounds of dextrose sugar for like $10 or something, and then get yourself 300 grams of German creatine for about another $20, and you've got creatine for like 4 months instead of Celtec for a week and a half. I mean, it's the thing about it is like there's a lot of stupid people in bodybuilding, but there's also a lot of people that are doing it for the Joneses. It's like there's people that I wouldn't even be surprised if there's people out there that buy Body Fortress products and pour it into Muscle Tech containers just for the freak occurrence that one day their gym buddy may want to come by the house, and like it's almost like the script to a porno movie. You know what I mean? Like where the cable guy comes over, and like 5 minutes later he's having sex with this hot ass housewife that's just like horny and like bouncing off the walls. It's like stupid, dumb script, but it's like, I mean, just imagine your gym buddy coming over your house and, hey Mark, you wouldn't happen to have any creatine, would you? I ran out. And then the disco music starts playing in the background. You know what I mean? And like the guy pops up a Body Fortress tub, and the guy's like, Mark, I can't believe it. And then he like leaves. I mean, it's just like so stupid. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just really like retarded. You know what I mean? Like the the creatine you get from Body Fortress is just as pure as a creatine you get from like a Muscle Tech or a BSN, right? I mean, you could pull the German Chinese argument if you want. You can come out with the what's that guy, the Jeff Galini argument, like crealkaline, buffered creatine. You can come out with the creatinine argument. You can come out with like the shelf like argument. You can come back and say creatine monohydrate's not good, or you could say that you can come out with Lukic and Gakic and Kick and like all these other and Homo Kick or whatever. But the thing is, right, is that the supplements that are out that are still legal are basically amino acid based, creatine based, protein based, or herbal based. You can't reinvent the wheel, 100 times. It's still the wheel. I mean, it's still the same basic concept. And Body Fortress delivers. This is a great product. This is the product I was talking about with my friend Brian. And even though I have discussed other proteins that have better flavors, the Body Fortress protein is also very good. And again, it's good if you're on a budget because, listen, I have this stuff at home for the times when I run out of the proteins that I normally have. You know, it's great for that. You know what I mean? It's also great on the road. It's also great to have in the car. The Super Advanced Whey Protein by Body Fortress is great because it's got the BCAAs, right? But it also has 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. So that right there, you save, if you're the smart bodybuilder, you save the $15 to $20 of straight creatine that you would buy, like, from a German outlet or, like from Supplement Direct. You save that because it's already in here. You know what I mean? And it's like really environmentally friendly. They have this new, smaller, eco-friendly package to help save our planet. Now, you may not give a shit about the planet, but I kind of do. It's cool that this company is, kind of taking the lead as far as the environment. It's cool that this company, selling products as, let's just be honest, as cheap as they do, are still, allocating funds from their budget to advertise in bodybuilding magazines, putting money back into the bodybuilding community, sponsoring events and sponsoring shows, and potentially maybe even one day having sponsored athletes, which would be great, like Six Star Nutrition did. So, I think that people, seriously, these two products right here, this is $15, this is $12 right here. If you, with this right here, you're set. You've got your glutamine, creatine, and whey protein. This right here is all you need, and a gym membership, and you could put on some good gains for a natural bodybuilder. You know what I mean? So again, I just really want to applaud Body Fortress. I think they make a great product. They also have a nitrous oxide product, which is basically, again, straight L-arginine, and I appreciate the fact that their NOS product is only $10 for a jar that'll last you, I think it's enough pills for 2 weeks, and that's great. That's really what L-arginine should cost, and they're really honest people, because if you buy Sundown or if you buy the Equate brand L-arginine and you compare the dosage in their cap to the cap in the Body Fortress NOS, then you see that the Body Fortress is actually giving you 3 grams, whereas the Sundown is giving you about the equivalent of 1.5 grams. So even though Sundown's like $6, Body Fortress being 10, they're giving you an extra gram and a half of arginine, and it's still cheaper than what a regular OTC would be. Body Fortress is a cool company, not only because it delivers quality products, but because it respects the intelligence of bodybuilders. They're not going to sell you, an amino acid for 6, 7, or 8 times the street price. I mean, they're not going to do that. You know what I mean? And they're not going to put, like, one of the greatest bodybuilding physiques today, like Branch Warren, next to a bottle of Lukic and try to say, hey, Branch Warren got this big because he's taking a leucine supplement. I mean, that's stupid. I mean, that's really stupid. And that's why companies like this don't get the recognition that they deserve, because they don't put ads out like that, and they don't rip people off. You know what I mean? And they don't try to sell people pipe dreams. They're selling you protein, creatine, and glutamine, and they are telling you that with a natural supplementation and nutritional program coupled with, weight training and cardiovascular exercise, you can have a pretty appeasing aesthetic physique. And that's what I think every natural bodybuilder aspires to. So reward these people. It's not just a cheap, protein to get you by. It's a quality product. It's a good company, and I think they should be rewarded. This is Christian from StrengthAddicts.com. Also, please join our Facebook group, Strength Addicts. Peace.